In a survival situation, your first priority is protection, and this tree could be the perfect spot.
Build like a tree house across these two boughs. Also, I see so much driftwood around. It's gonna make building it quite easy.
At high tide, the sea will come all the way up this beach.
It's actually what the indigenous people do on a lot of these islands around here. They build their houses above the water.
This gives them cool winds to keep mosquitoes at bay and direct access to fishing grounds.
Okay, let's get up there and then drag the others up.
Your shelter always needs a solid base. Just make sure it's high enough. The last thing you want is to get caught in the rising tide.
That's probably enough, you know. Easy as that. Good.
There are tons of climbing plants that you can use in the jungle, which are long, strong, and really flexible.
You just weave this rattan vine over and under each of these poles to hold it all in place. And it's not going to come undone.
Platform built, now to sort out food, and that means more construction. In the jungle, the torch will scare away any prey. But in the sea, light will attract some fish in. Building a fire over the water could be your best chance of getting some supper. But to catch a fish, I'm going to need to make a spear.
Weaving in a bit of vine just helps keep these prongs apart.
And 4 prongs gives me 4 times the killing area.
Spear done. Okay, let's get this lit.
A layer of sand on the platform will stop the fire burning through my tripod.
There you go, that's all taking. We'll let that build up and let the fire do the work.
Indigenous people hunt fish at night using lights on their boats. I'm hoping my fire will have the same effect.
Fire's been burning for a while now. It's just a question, really, of letting the fish come into it.
It's thought the light sparks a food chain by attracting plankton, which draws in the small fish and pull in the larger ones. And it's the big fellas that I'm after.
They move fast, though. It's kind of hard when it's quite wavy. Just to tell what's shadow and what's fish. Just gotta be patient. Hold on. You wanna watch up? I got it. One of the prongs, only one of the prongs has caught it. There's a ray. Get that back to camp, come on. Come.
This makes the effort of building the fire so worthwhile.
It's a great catch. And the heart thumping. It's a blue spotted stingray, this. But it's got this venomous barb in its tail. So you can just see there. But really, to cook this, put it straight on the fire like that. It's an amazing moment in your life when you realise you're capable of hunting and catching your own food. And I find it gives me a confidence.
Without your family and friends to give you support, it's these small victories that boost the survivors' morale and determination to carry on.
Very bony, but it's food. And food for the survivor is another day when you can stay alive.
To improve your chances of rescue, you need to let people know that you're here.
Yeah, that's great. Massive views out to sea in both directions.
Which makes this a perfect place to build a signal fire.
And what I want is dry, small twigs that's going to go up fast.
This tripod will keep my fire off the ground, and the green foliage will help keep the tinder dry.
A couple of bits of polystyrene jammed into the top, create masses of black smoke you're going to see for miles. And the vast majority of people who survive from desert islands do so because they're spotted rather than having made it out on a raft they've built. And that's why signal fire like that really is a top priority.
Water is my next concern. One solution is to collect and store as much rainwater as possible.
There's masses of this driftwood bamboo around. Split this, it's going to act as like guttering for the rain to run off.
By building a roof to my shelter, I can use it to collect water. And water here is everything. They act like roof tiles. The top edge sheds the water and the channel beneath collects it.
Got 3/4 of the roofing done. Just use this old bit of broken up boat as the last bit. Let's get the water sorted now. Netting can just work as a bit of cordage to tie up these bamboo ends. And that's what the water's going to drip off the gutter into those. And then if you get a torrential downpour, that's going to fill up very fast. You set a whole row of these along here.
But even in the wet season, you can't rely on it raining here. It's only a consistent water supply that can ensure your long-term survival. There could be a freshwater spring on one of the neighbouring islands. If there is, I'm going to try and find it.
If I find a few of these, I can make a simple paddleboard.
The other island looks a mile or so offshore. A small raft will help me get there.
Let's tie the two middle ones together first. And that island's not far. Definitely worth a paddle and a bit of an exploratory mission. See if there's anything different over there. Okay, let's go paddling.
From a distance, all these islands look the same. But for the survivor, every expedition is an opportunity.
It's actually quite a strong current between these two islands. I feel this just getting pushed.
I'm going to have to steer into the current to avoid being swept away from the island and into open water.
So let's work hard, 10 minutes. We'll be there. Let's get this up. We'll leave this here. We'll go and see what we find on this island.